And welcome back to another episode of True Integrity Ball. I'm your host, Drew, here with my co-host, Sean.
Yo,
And man, we're here today and go ahead and recap week 14. And then we're going to go ahead and dive into a few games for week 15. But nonetheless, we'll jump right into the Seattle. Going to Dallas for that Thursday night football game. Um, it was a great game overall. Dallas came out with the win, 41-35. I know most people were expecting a blowout, but Seattle coming off that embarrassing loss to the 49ers. Seattle just knew they had to show up so people could put some respect on their name. And you know that boy DK went crazy for 6 catches, 134 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And definitely respect to Gino. He definitely stepped up big and played a great game. But ultimately, Dallas, they just made more plays than Seattle. Let me see what Dak finished with because he had a pretty great game going on with his MVP campaign. You know, that boy went for 29 for 41, 299 yards and 3 touchdowns. And CeeDee Lamb, kind of feel like they force feeding it on the CD. I think I said that last week. This week he has 17 targets for 12 catches and 116 yards. You know, most of those catches just feel very, very forced, and it's not like it's not very smooth into the offense. But nonetheless, he is still producing at a high level. But Dallas just being home, and like I just mentioned before, they just made just one more play than Seattle. And they came out with the victory, man, 41-35, bro. What's your thoughts on this one, man?
yeah, man. I still think Seattle is a playoff team. Just not. They haven't hit their stride yet. Like you said, they just came off a blowout game, so they came up and they showed out pretty well. Just didn't come away with the win. I know at one point, correct me if I'm wrong, they were up by 10 points, right,
Oh,
throughout that
Dallas
game. Not
on
Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle was up 10 points at one time during the game.
Let's see.
They didn't close the game out. I saw the pick to Bland, which was like a turning point of the game. One of the few mistakes Gino made. Other than that, he played a pretty good game against a great defense. So
Mm-hmm.
was a close game. So against a good team in Dallas. So Dallas came out with the win. That's all that matters. It was a come from behind win. So like I said, just hats off to Dallas, man. They got the job done.
Yeah,
Them
well,
ugly,
yeah.
them ugly wins be the wins that tell you the marks of a good team. That you just find a way to win. You know what I'm saying? Not on the script. So
Mm-hmm.
that's off
Yeah,
respect
just
to
just
Dallas.
just winning games multiple ways. You know, everything don't have to be a blowout. Sometimes you got to come from behind and things like that. But like you mentioned, they got the W, man. So shout out to Dallas, but shout out to Seattle as well, man. They definitely showed up, played big, man. It's definitely going to be a stretch for them to really make it into the playoffs, but they definitely have a chance, man. But we'll go ahead and move on to Miami going to Washington. Bro, this game was pretty much a scrimmage. Dolphins came out the victory 45-15. What's your thoughts on this one, bro?
Yeah, I knew Miami was gonna win big. I was just surprised at how they were scoring so effortlessly. It was almost I knew Washington's secondary was bad. They had just filed Jack Del Rio, I think
Mm-hmm.
a few weeks ago, which isn't a big concern, but I didn't. I expected to see. Usually, when you have a firing in a coach or a coordinator or even a position coach, usually you'll see some type of difference, whether it's good or bad. Yeah, as far as the scheme, what I saw out there, I remember. I know you know the rookie Manuel Forbes, I believe is his name.
Yeah, that's
In
his
the
name.
beginning of the season, they kind of sat him down and put somebody else in that was playing better than him. The corner that was out there, the corners that were guarding Tyreek Hill on Sunday, they had him in man coverage, bro, which I didn't understand. They showed no respect to Tyreek Hill. You know, if you're gonna play him in man coverage, bro, he's gonna run by whoever's guarding him. I don't care who it is, just because of his
Yeah.
speed. So you
Mm-hmm.
didn't roll no coverage to him. You didn't give him safety help. You just, I mean, the first touchdown he had, bro, is like he was wide open, ran right
Yeah.
past the corner. So I don't know what they were doing, thinking in the secondary. like what was going on, as far as that's poor preparation, bro. You don't. I would never even press Tyreek Hill. If I'm gonna press him, I'll have some safety help. So that's on them. Tua looked good. Some people have Tua. I think it's Dak, Purdy, and then Tua's in the top five. But
as far as the
I think
MVP.
Tyreek Hill should be up there, bro. I mean, I know they like to give the MVP as a quarterback award, but Tyreek Hill is going to get 2,000 yards, bro. And if he gets 2,000 yards, I think he should be the MVP. He's well on pace to get 2,000. He's, I think, 14 and change right now. So if you do the simple math, I think he's going to
Yeah.
end up getting it, bro. Which says a lot. You'll have him as a 2,000-yard receiver. And then you have Waters going to crack 1,000 yards as well. And then you have Mostert. Mostert, I think, has 14 touchdowns, leads the league in touchdowns at the age of 31 years old, rushing touchdowns, that is. And then A-Chain, I think A-Chain might have 10 touchdowns as well. And he's missed 5 games, bro. And he's
Yeah.
averaging 9 yards a carry. So this offense is rolling. Like I've told you every week we've been on this show, when Ramsey came back, the defense will start to hit a stride because he could shut down one side of the field.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, the Dolphins are clicking, at the right time, and they're only going to get better. I know, a lot of people are going to say they haven't played a great team, beat a great team. They lost to the Eagles. I think they lost to the Bills earlier in the season. So some of these teams aren't, the top tier teams that they beat yet, but you want to get rolling. As they got their guys back healthy now, you want to be rolling to the end of the season. Last point I want to make is Tua has stayed healthy, bro, which is something he has not
Yeah.
been able
Yeah.
to do. So, hats off to the organization, hats off to Tua. When they said in the summer he was doing that jiu-jitsu shit, I didn't have nothing bad to say about it, but I just didn't understand how you need to learn how to fall. Clearly, I didn't know what I was talking about because clearly it's
Mm-hmm.
working. And he's still healthy going into this last half of the season. Washington, like I said, really quick. Ron Rivera is going to be out of there. I don't know what's taking them so long, but got to get them a quarterback, man. You shipped a few pieces off of the D-line in Chase Young, and you sent I can't remember his name to the Bears, but they're going to be in the rebuilding phase. You got to get a quarterback though, and that's all I have on that game, bro.
Yeah, honestly, bro, I just seen a report this morning saying that they actually believe in Sam Howell, bro, and they think that they just think that if you get some pieces around him, the proper pieces, that he can make something happen, man.
But they
And
have pieces around him though, bro. Would you agree? I think Terry McLaurin is a top 10
I
receiver
mean,
in my
Sean,
book.
Sam
He
Howell's
has
leading the
0
league in
catches on Sunday, bro. 0
I mean,
catches on Sunday. How does that
Sam
happen?
Howell's he's leading the league in passing yards, bro. So
That's not good though. That means nothing, bro, because that means they just plan from coming from behind. You
yeah.
have
I'm just
pieces
saying,
around.
it's
I mean,
more,
you're
it's
right. I get
more.
what you're saying. You just presenting the facts. I got you.
Yeah. It's more issues going on. But as far as Sam Howell, him per se,
Do you think
um,
he's a starting quarterback in this league?
I mean, he got a little feistiness in him, dog. He got a little dog in him, bro. And it seems like I mentioned, bro. If it seemed like he could be a decent game manager because he can move the ball, bro. There's no way you lead in the league in passing yards. That's not by mistake, bro. That's happening for a reason. Definitely, probably Eric Bieniemy or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So I really do think he a starting quarterback, bro. He could make something happen in the league, man. Definitely, bro. Because he's doing it now, dog. And it's not the as far as like the defense and special teams, they just not performing as we can see because they still taking L's, obviously. But I was gonna mention about Tyreek Hill. I know you mentioned about the 2,000 yards. I think they got like five or 4 games left. He'll need to average probably like 104 yards a game to get to that 2,000. But in those
And they're gonna
games, bro,
they're gonna force feed him, bro, to make sure he gets it. He's gonna get
man,
it, bro.
I mean, at this moment, if they just keep doing like how their offense been doing all season, and probably be no reason to force feed him because he gonna get it on accident. The only thing I'll say, man, they do have Dallas and Baltimore coming up in the next few weeks, bro, and they got the Bills too. So it
They gonna
may
Mike McDaniel. They came out. He came out before the season and made a priority to say he's gonna break 2K. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they have to force feed him, but they gonna make sure he get the
make
record
sure he
by
get it.
any means possible.
Yeah, I definitely understand. Hopefully, with Monday Night Football, them boys play Tennessee coming up. I think versus them, and I think they got the Jets next week. He need to have a monster game in one of those 2 games, man, to make
Jets can
it.
play defense, bro.
Yeah, I understand, but you know what Tyreek Hill, bro. You know,
Right. I got you. Yeah, no
yeah,
doubt.
no doubt, man. But definitely a solid win for Miami, Washington. Honestly, man, we could probably just write them boys off, and we'll see what happened to them in 2024 at this moment. But I guess we'll go ahead and move on to the next game. Detroit visiting New Orleans. Um, Lions traveling to the Superdome. Dan Campbell returns to his former team that he coached for, and he got the victory, man. 33 to 28. This actually was probably the best game on Sunday. The Lions, they jumped out quick to a 21-0 lead in the first quarter. Jared Goff was throwing dimes all over the place. He basically thought this game was over. But the Saints, they came roaring back, man. That boy Taysom Hill really providing an X factor. And Alvin Kamara and Olave, they continue to produce like they normally do. But in the fourth quarter for Detroit, Jameson Williamson got a nice end around and was able to get into the end zone to seal the game. And that boy Sam Laporta, the tight end for Detroit, he had a monster day for 8 catches, 140 yards, and a touchdown, man. But for the New Orleans Saints, man, I just think the vibes, they just a little bit off. Dennis Allen, I really don't think he's the answer for the job as far as the head coach. What's your thoughts on this one, bro?
Yeah, man, you hit it on the head. Dennis Allen is not the answer. The other thing is Derek Carr, man. Some people in the offseason thought Derek Carr was going to be the answer to saving the Saints, bro, and it's not the issue at all. He's not the answer, bro.
Shit, he got hurt. He got hurt like in the fourth quarter. He got out with a concussion.
Did you see what he did to give the 21-0 lead to the Lions, though?
I mean, it was. I know
It's
that
every
pick was.
game he does that, bro. He just throws these crazy picks. He did it last week against the Falcons on that Jesse Bates 90-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
Like, you staring dudes down. It's like, and I know you was kind of sold on Carr because you said, he was MVP numbers in Oakland, things like that, bro. But he's not the answer, bro. It's not the answer, and it's you got a lot of talent over there, bro. Olave, Mike Thomas, Kamara, bro. You got a great defense. That defense is great. Lattimore, you got
Shit,
Matthew.
Lattimore out though.
He's still out.
Yeah, Lattimore's still out. Yeah.
You still got a good defense. Cam Jordan, Demario Davis, bro. That's still a good defense, bro. It's just like I don't understand why they regressing, bro. But like you said, it sounds like it's coaching, bro. I just don't think Derek Carr's the answer. But you just signed him to a contract, so you got to roll with him, bro. Hats off to the Lions. You picked the Lions in the beginning of the season to win the division. The Lions are still rolling, man. Look really good. Offensive line looks good. It's just crazy how they turned it around like that. Like I said, my 28 years of living, never seen the Lions successful, man, in my life. Not just saying that. I've never seen the Lions win anything, bro. So kind of crazy to see, you know what I'm saying? But hats off to him. Jared Goff looks like a totally different quarterback than what we saw at the Rams. We saw flashes with the Rams, but we saw more bad games than good games. He just looked good, man. So hats off to
Detroit.
Coach,
yeah, Dan Campbell. Yeah, he's doing an excellent job over there, man. Honestly, just watching them, I wouldn't put them in the same boat as far as the 49ers, the Eagles, and Dallas. But they definitely will get them boys a run for their money, man. And just for Jared Goff, bro, honestly, once he made it to the Super Bowl with the LA Rams, I was like, okay, he may not be the best, but he could play some ball, bro. If somebody could take it to the Super Bowl, they definitely got some kind of talent, man. But it was definitely a good game, and shout out to Detroit again, bro. But I guess we'll go ahead and move on. San Fran going to Philly. San Fran putting the beat down on the Eagles on 42-19. I'll let you take this one, bro. But before you go, I'll just say this was more about the 49ers and then the Eagles, bro. Well, go ahead, man.
Yeah, definitely was more about the 49ers. They took it personal. They talked about it, since last year's NFC Championship game. They all talked about it, got on camera, talking. If we had our quarterback, da 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 da. So they got a chance to prove it, came out and proved it, and they walked that walk. So I saw Debo warming up in the Black Forces. He's been the guy that's been talking the most, and calling the secondary trash. And I don't think they're trash, but he damn sure showed it, man. 3 touchdowns. That's a career day, man. 3 touchdowns, 3 long touchdowns too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, I saw he caught a dig over the middle and ran over Zach Cunningham, bro. That's a linebacker, bro. He ran the linebacker over and ran 60 yards, bro. It's just crazy what he could do, bro. Like, it's just so crazy how many weapons they have. And I know, weeks back people were saying 49ers were struggling, and I sat there and said, they had no McCaffrey, they had no Debo, so it makes a difference. And here they are, bro. The guys are back healthy and they rolling. Eagles, I wouldn't really take this, that hard. I know the Eagles would take it very personal because they got blown out on the home field, which a lot of people don't do. Eagles still have the best roster in football to me. I just feel like the 49ers wanted it more, bro. The 49ers felt like they should have been in the Super Bowl last year, so they've taken this personal for a whole year almost. You get what I'm saying? Like, they knew, like, when they came to this game, bro, we finna give, like, bro, like, we're not going for that shit. Like, we finna win this game by any means. And they came out and they showed it, bro. They wanted it more. That's all it was, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not writing off the Eagles or nothing, bro, because I know when the Eagles come to play, if they want to play, bro, they gonna play. So I still think the Eagles are gonna end up making it out the NFC, and these two teams gonna meet again, bro. They're gonna meet again.
Yeah,
so
either in the divisional round or the NFC Championship
so
round.
I wouldn't take it too much. Like you said before I started, this is more about the 49ers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The 49ers, this was their Super Bowl, bro. That's what I'm telling you, bro. This was them niggas Super Bowl. They should have been in it last year, and they was like, y'all took our quarterback out the game. We finna come out to this game, and we finna punish y'all. And that's what they did. That's all it was.
Mm-hmm. No doubt, man. Shanahan just did what he did, bro. They had this, as soon as the schedule came out earlier this year, they had this game circled, so they was already preparing for it then. But good win for the 49ers, man. It's gonna be definitely an interesting race to see who get that number 1 seed. Because I think Philly, they still have the upper hand. I think with being 10-2, and San Fran and the Dallas, they still have 3 losses at this moment, man. But definitely it's going to be a big matchup next week with Philly and Dallas. But we definitely gonna hit on that, man. But the next game we'll jump into, KC going to Green Bay, Sunday Night Football. Green Bay came out victorious, man, 27-19. I guess the first thing I'll mention is the uncalled PI that would have put KC at the 8-yard line. Who know what would have happened? They still would have had this. It still would have been a tough task. They would have to score a touchdown, and they would have to went for 2 points. But ultimately, for that PI call, I just think the refs, they just probably seen a bang play, and that's the reason why they didn't call it, man. But Jordan Love for Green Bay, man, he had a hell of a game, going 25 for 36 for 3 touchdowns and 267 yards. Mike LaFleur, he called a great game. It was a nice balance between the pass and the run. A.J. Dillon was able to run the ball and pick up some key first downs. Christian Washington showed up big, making some big boy catches. 7 for 71 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Green Bay defense, man, they did just enough, man. I didn't even know that Jair Alexander was out for them. So shout out to Corey Ballantyne and Jonathan Owens. Them boys played some great game, and they was able to hold it down, man. What's your thoughts on KC, bro?
Yeah, I've been saying this all year, man. It's scary because Eric Bieniemy, like I said, man, they truly missing him, but they're not gonna call it out. I think, like I said, Kelsey, I know he had a few big games, 13 targets, 175 yards a few weeks back. Had a couple 2-touchdown games, bro. But you could tell, bro, he's older. He doesn't have the same wiggle, bro. Still a great tight end, but he just doesn't look the same. I know he's playing through a knee injury as well, so that could be the factor. But if you look, bro, he's not the same as he was last year. He's injured, so we'll just leave it at that. Playing through the injuries. the defense. I don't know what's going on with the defense. Defense has been top notch all year, bro. Actually, been the reasons why they've been winning most of their games is the
Yeah.
defense.
Yep.
So just had a bad game, but gotta show some love to Jordan Love. Kind of maturing and looking pretty fluid, throwing the ball. That pass he threw to Watson was a perfect place ball.
Yeah.
Like how they had the confidence for him to throw the ball. Then he had a fourth down play where he threw the ball into a good spot, bro. When he threw it, I didn't think it was gonna be a completion, but it was a fourth down, and he got a completion.
Mm-hmm.
So Packers, man, I think they still in the hunt, but we'll see.
Yeah,
Man.
like most of the teams, that they'll have to probably win out, and hopefully some other team loses, in order to make the playoffs. Because I think the Rams have that like last final spot over Green Bay at this moment, man. But it's definitely gonna be interesting to see how it all plays out, man. But I guess that is it for week 14. And I know you wanted to dive in, bro, about all these starting quarterbacks, man. They're getting hurt. Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow, Kenny Pickett. What you think is going on, dog?
Yeah, man. These guys don't get hit in practice. That's what it comes down to. I mean, you can't get these guys hits. They're the future of the franchise, and you see what happens when they're gone. They
Mm-hmm.
made the game safer, and I can't understand. Maybe some numbers, some science, or something that can back it up. These guys, they protect them, and they're getting hurt more now than they did before when they were taking the harder hits. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I don't know, bro. You fall on the guy they call roughing the passer, and it's like you got all these starting quarterbacks out. Joe Burrow, Deshaun Watson. You got Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
It's
Down in
like
half of
one
the
after
league.
another, bro. You just mentioned Kenny Pickett, bro. It's like, but then again, you got these black quarterbacks that they saying you can't last when they run, but you see the guys that's on the sidelines
Pockets.
right now. They not making them same comparisons. Lamar Jackson is injury prone. Joe Burrow been hurt, bro. Joe Burrow
Down
been in
2
the
to
league
3.
4 years. He half of
Yeah.
his career he done sat out 2 years. So
Yep.
you got these guys that say stuff like that, bro. It just be crazy to me, bro. Just be so crazy to me. Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers is about to be 40, bro. So I can't even talk about him. But you got these guys, bro. That's just I don't know what you do, bro. I don't know what you do. Quarterback is the most important position on the field. So quarterback literally controls the destiny of the team.
Yeah, bro. I think what you just mentioned, and them boys don't have a callus right now, man. I think that's all it is to it, bro. Like I normally thinking back, I'm not sure how the quarterbacks prepare for contact. I think they just get smacked whenever they get into the game. I guess that's how it goes. And like you mentioning, if we just touch the quarterback, they're gonna call that flag or whatnot, man. But it's gonna be nice to see when that data do come out. Like it's more people getting injured now than before. But I think the main reason for all of these calls and all of this, bro, is for they went through a concussion lawsuit or a CTE lawsuit, a few years ago. I think they won, whoever filed that lawsuit. And I think it's like $1 billion lawsuit that the NFL has to pay out, some shit like that. So they trying to correct it now so they don't have anything in the future coming down the line, any more lawsuits and stuff like that. That's why they're making all these changes and stuff like that, bro. Honestly.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. I guess the other thing I'll mention, I'm not sure if any other moves has been made, but Shaq Leonard, he went to the Eagles. Definitely they could use some depth. They've been hurt pretty much on all levels of their defense. You could definitely see it in the play and the stats and stuff like that. But even though Shaq, he's probably not the same linebacker that he was, with all these back injuries and stuff like that. But I'm not mistaken, bro. He was an all-pro for like 2-3 years straight, man. So hopefully, we'll see a glimpse of that with the Eagles or whatnot, man. What you thinking, man?
No, no doubt. I know he was taking his time trying to just decide between the divisional rivals. in the Eagles and the Cowboys, and he ultimately decided to go with the Eagles. Don't know what was going on in his head, why he chose, but what I'm thinking is he probably saw the Cowboys defense is rated a little higher. They play
Yeah.
they're a little bit better, so he wanted to take on the challenge of improving that Eagles defense. Or maybe could have just been a personal reason, but outside looking in, I think he said, I could get this team over the hump
Yeah. I
right
think he
now
probably
with the
I think he
injuries.
was
Not
thinking
even
that
over
he
the
could
hump because they got
yeah.
good players, but yeah.
I just think he probably I think the Eagles kind of banged up on far as the linebackers. So
But
I
the
think he had
Cowboys are too, though, bro. Vanderlosh is out for the season with that neck
yeah.
injury.
Yeah.
That number 14, who was a safety, is playing linebacker. He's playing good, but I think he could have went in and played there as well, too, bro, and started right away. You get what I'm
No,
saying?
that's true. That's
So
true. I think
both of them are banged up. So I know, like I said, it might could have been anything from family. Maybe you got some family in
yeah,
Philly, bro. We don't. You get what I'm saying? We don't know. But I got you.
exactly. But no, it's gonna be cool to see because they shit, Dallas and Philly, they
Mm-hmm.
playing Sunday, so it is gonna be
Right.
nice to see, man. But I guess we can go ahead and move on, bro, and go ahead and preview Week 15. Explore a few games, bro. I guess the first game we'll talk about, bro, is on the LA Rams, dog. They visiting your boys, the Baltimore Ravens. They actually like the Ravens by 7 points, bro. I know everybody been mentioning about Lamar's record against the NFC. It's currently 18-3, bro. What you think gonna happen in this game, dog?
Yeah. This might be a sneaky good game, bro.
Yep,
The
yep,
Rams
yep.
are playing good ball. I haven't
Mm-hmm.
watched the Rams play all year, like the full game,
Mm-hmm.
but I've seen the rookie. Can't think of
Puka,
his name, but
Puka Nuka,
yeah,
Puka.
he's been getting off, and
Yep.
Cooper Cup is back. So I mean, I still think they have a chance, and it looks like Stafford is still ripping the ball, bro. So
Mm-hmm.
defense is not playing too bad on the other side. They still got Aaron Donald. I haven't heard his name pretty much called all year, but I still respect him. Honestly, bro, he's probably the best defensive player I've seen in my generation, just as
Mm-hmm.
far as wreaking havoc on the game. Never seen nobody get triple team all game and still make plays, but I get the Rams a chance, bro. Baltimore's my team, but I don't see a blowout. You get what I'm saying? I think it could
Yeah.
come down to anywhere from a 3 to 6 point game.
Mm-hmm.
The Ravens got to get going off this bye. Hopefully, we get some guys back healthy, specifically like Marlon Humphreys, guys like those.
Mm.
And we got to get going with this deep ball, bro. As we get closer to the playoffs, we got to connect on the deep ball because when the playoffs come, even if the playoffs run through Baltimore, we're gonna have to throw the ball, bro. In the playoffs, like I'm talking about consistently, we're not gonna be able to. In the first round, we probably could get by, but when we get to that second and third round, bro, we're gonna have to throw the
Yeah,
ball
throw the
20
ball.
times a game. We're not gonna win a game with Lamar with 15 completions for 140 yards, bro. That shit's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta get these deep balls connected, bro. We haven't connected on a good deep ball since I think the Cincinnati game earlier in the season with Zay Flowers. We got to get some deep balls going. I'm not talking about run after the catch, a slant 60 yards. I'm talking about Lamar throwing the ball on the post, a go route, something for 60, 50 yards. So we got to get
yeah.
going there, bro.
I guess once you get into the playoffs, them third and 13s, them third and 11s,
Right.
them big drives, you're gonna be expected to throw the ball, man. So I definitely understand what you're saying. I guess the one more person you probably left on as far as the Rams, bro, they running back. I think his name is Kyron Williams.
Mm-hmm.
He been having a very, very productive season. He just came back from IR last week and he went crazy or whatnot, man. So it's definitely gonna be an interesting matchup, seeing how Roquan and Patrick Queen, how they deal with that. And I think most of the Ravens, bro, they practicing Marlon Humphrey. I think he's back. I think he missed a few games or whatnot. And I
Mm-hmm.
think everybody is healthy. I think the only person that was on the injury report was Rashad Bateman. I think he was the only one that did not practice, man. But like you mentioned, definitely expect a close game. Rams been playing some good ball, but I know the Ravens, have that number one seed on the top of their head. I think currently the Dolphins sit at the number one seed and the Ravens are
Mm-hmm.
number two. So then they're gonna try to do everything they got to do to win this game. But same thing for the Rams. They're in a wild card spot as far as the playoffs. So it's gonna be a good game, man. Definitely gonna be a good game. But I expect the Ravens to pull it out. I could see the Ravens defense probably getting some kind of pick six or some fumble recovery, man. and they do still lead the league in sacks and stuff like that. So they
Yeah.
more than likely will get some pressure on Matthew Stafford, man. Definitely see that happening. But I guess the next game we'll go ahead and move on to Buffalo going to KC. They actually like KC by 1.5 points. I know earlier in the week the spread has started off at 2.5, so that means people are betting on on Buffalo. But another interesting matchup. Both teams are coming off the loss. I know Buffalo did just have a bye. But Buffalo, I know they have to be on a sense of urgency if they want to make the playoffs. Um, I'll expect Josh Allen to move the ball and put up points against KC. Will Mahomes do enough against the Bill defense to pull it out? But ultimately, bro, I do expect the Bills to win this game, bro. Who you got in this one, dog?
Yeah, bro. I think the Bills are gonna get back on track. I think they lost what two straight,
Yeah,
two
I think
straight,
it's
right?
two straight. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna lose a third game straight, especially trying to get into the playoffs. And they know if they lose this game, bro, it's pretty much over. I just think they have to, bro. This is like a must win. I'm gonna leave it at that, bro. They got to win this game.
Yeah.
They want it more than what Kansas City is gonna want. You know what I'm saying? Kansas City could lose and still get in the playoffs. But
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo lose this game, bro, it's over, bro. They still got to play
Yeah.
the Dolphins again. You get what I'm saying? And it's not looking good for them to beat the Dolphins. So this game is a must win. The last game they lost was a must win. But
Yep.
this game, bro, if they don't win this game, bro, they're not getting in the playoffs. Is what I'm saying, bro.
Playoffs. Yeah.
And they know
'Cause
that. You feel me?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they knew that on that Eagles game, bro. That could have, helped them out, but
It could have helped
they
them out, but they
lost
still
that.
got a chance, bro. They lose.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
lose
yeah.
on Sunday, bro. It's over with, bro.
Over with.
It's over.
Understood, bro. But I guess the next game we'll go ahead and move on to, man, is Philly going to Dallas. They actually like Dallas by 3.5 points. That's probably the biggest game on Sunday, man. Dallas, they're rolling. Looks like they're starting to peak. This game would definitely be a revenge factor for both teams. Philly's coming off that embarrassing loss to San Fran, and Dallas also taking that loss to the Eagles a few weeks ago, man. I do like Dallas in this game, bro, especially just playing at home. It definitely will be a close game, but I could see this game, especially Sunday Night Football. I could see this game, probably some of the penalties and a few balls probably swing their way or whatnot. Things just will work into Dallas' favor instead of Philly for this game, bro. But ultimately, I got Dallas in this one, dog. Who you got, man?
I think the Eagles gonna win this game, bro. They already beat them. They're coming
You
off
think
an
they're gonna sweep the division, bro?
they're coming off an embarrassing loss, bro. I got the Eagles, bro. Got the Eagles, bro.
I got you, dog. I don't think they're gonna sweep them boys. They're gonna take 2 victories over them. They gonna split it, dog. Dallas gonna get this one.
You gonna see it, bro. Yeah, I think the Eagles gonna take it though. Gonna see
Yeah,
it.
it's gonna be a good game, I guess, on Sunday or whatnot, man. Then I guess we can go ahead and jump into the next game. Seattle visiting San Fran. They actually like San Fran to beat Seattle by 10.5 points. That seems kind of excessive. I know we all just seen how they perform against Dallas. I'm not saying Seattle will win, but they'll definitely keep it with their 10 points, man. They already lost earlier to the Rams twice, and they lost to the 49ers a few weeks ago, so they can't even afford to lose this game. So I do expect like an all-world performance by Gino and Seattle. And if they lose, that's basically season is over for Seattle, man. So I know the 49ers is excited to be considered the number one team in football. So they may not be as laser focused as they should be. But they are fighting for the number one seed. So I do expect a good game. But Seattle do keep it within 10 points, bro. Who you liking this one, dog? what's your thoughts on this one?
I honestly thought Seattle would win the division, bro. I won't be surprised if Seattle wins the game, but I'm gonna take San Francisco, bro. They got everybody healthy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They saying Brock Purdy is the MVP of the league right now, bro. So I mean, they taking that and running, bro. You got Kittle, you got McCaffrey, bro. McCaffrey, I feel like McCaffrey don't even got the frame to run between the tackles, bro. But he's been doing it since he's got to San Francisco, bro.
Yeah.
He's running through, getting whatever he wants through the tackles, bro. Running physical, everything. So I'm gonna take San Francisco, bro.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, man. I guess in the last game we'll talk about, man, for week 15, bro. Tennessee visited Miami for Monday Night Football. They actually like Miami by 12.5 points. I think I seen in a few places it was even at 13.5 points, man. But just a few notes, because I do like Miami to win this game. You know, Jeffrey Simmons for Tennessee is out, so that's definitely a major blow for Tennessee. And for the Dolphins, man, I know Jerome Baker, he had got hurt last game, man. So I know the Dolphins dealing with some injuries on the defensive side, but definitely expect Miami to handle business. Tennessee may, you know, have like a backdoor cover for the fourth quarter or something like that. I know Derrick Henry is in the concussion protocol, but he is practicing, so I do expect him to play. But I just don't see Tennessee keeping up with Miami offense, you know, with Levis and DeAndre Hopkins. You know, they'll make a play here or there, but ultimately, man, Dolphins gonna handle their business, bro. What you think will happen in this game, dog?
I'm taking the Dolphins, bro. I think Tennessee has found a franchise quarterback playing. He's making some good throws, but the Dolphins, bro, are on the roll, bro. Defense is getting better every week. Offense is just gonna get the job done. I'm
Mm-hmm.
rolling with the Dolphins, bro, by double digits.
Another double digit win, man. Hopefully,
Yes, sir.
the Dolphins they'll keep it rolling. Hopefully, it's not no boring game or anything like that. But I guess we all expect Miami to win that game. But I guess that is it for this episode, week 15, preview and a week 14 recap. You know, appreciate you guys, man. I hope you enjoy, and we'll see you guys next week, man. Peace.
Yo.